So this leads naturally, of course, to tungsten prices. During times of extreme stress or shock in a market, we see commodity prices skyrocket. Um, Luke, your chart showed the last 20 years, just how extreme we're in right now. Jess, your chart that went back 100 years nearly shows that yes, there are periods of very, very high, elevated tungsten prices. But again, we are in a very, very extreme situation right now. So, question for you, Luke, is how do we think about where tungsten prices could go from here? And, also, how do we think about substitution or demand destruction at such high price levels?
Thanks for that, Jess. So currently, tungsten prices are continuing to go up day on day. It's increased by on a strong base of 2025. And as far as we know, in the news, we've still seen a lot of downstream companies making orders, but there has been some producers claiming that the costs of raw materials are a bit too high. But just sort of drawing on some of the points that Jess made about the substitution levels, as far as we know, in the military side of things, in the munition side, tungsten can be substituted with uranium, depleted uranium, because it has a similar density. But then the drawback there is that the depleted uranium is radioactive as opposed to tungsten. In other sort of applications, such as the tool side of things, there are other sort of carbides, although it is a different kind of composition. It doesn't completely eliminate the amount of, it doesn't eliminate the tungsten being consumed in the cemented carbide. It just means it has a lower loading. So tungsten essentially will remain a key component in these tooling applications. For the electronical side of things, and tungsten being used in semiconductors, where it improves the electroconductivity and also as an etching material to sort of make the semiconductor better and smoother. As far as it go, there is no real substitute for tungsten right now. So these sectors are still acquiring tungsten, even at these high are still going through. So who knows? Maybe, but we have also seen on the historical side of things where Jesh sort of showed there's tungsten prices way back at the World War II times in the 40s, 30s, 40s. And then shortly after the war, prices came crashing down. So who knows, maybe when the current conflict sort of eases and subdues, there could be sort of a retraction of tungsten. But definitely there will be a change in the tungsten market. We do think demand levels are going to be much higher. Same, and the sort of segues nicely onto the next set of questions. I'm able to keep up with these new demand levels as the tungsten market changes over the next few years and so.